my Ipsy for the month of April. They do send this for review purpose. I'm super grateful, and I do have an affiliate link down below if you want to subscribe to them. And we're going to be doing this in sections, so I will do each one of the unboxings and have timestamps down below, as well as a try-on portion and my final thoughts. If you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe if you're into beauty, fashion kind of videos. I am a mama of over 40 who loves doing content. I've been doing content for over 10 years, and I'd love to have you subscribe, join my little YouTube family. I also have social media down below if you want to follow me there as well. Anyways, let's get into it. First up is the Ipsy Glam bag. And this month is like a garden theme. And so the bag has all these little vines and fruits on it. I want to say those are like little berries on there. Really cute if you're into a garden theme. And then, sorry, I have the sniffles, so please excuse me. So first thing in here is called the Dazzle Me SOS Hair Powder. And let me go ahead and open this up and see what this is about. I love me a good dry shampoo or anything to help me like extend the wear of my hair. So this one says oh shit, I opened it the mess. Oh God, we're starting this off wrong. Okay, please excuse that mess that I made. I had to clean this up quite a bit because I spilled just a significant amount that was in here. It does have a baby powder kind of scent to it, and I know that firsthand because I had to clean it all up. But I still have quite a bit still in here. Don't make a mess like I did. And there's two different openings, so if you twist it, you're going to open the part where the powder is. So I guess you could replace the powder if there's a refill, and then it has the cap. It does kind of have like a little sponge applicator, which is really nice, so you could like target the oily areas of your hair or like specific root areas that you want to kind of absorb the oil from. And it does smell really nice and clean, like that baby powder smell. Next thing in here is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of brow gels aren't for me. The one that I'm always buying and repurchasing is the Benefit 24-Hour Gel. That's the only one that doesn't flake on me. I might give this one a try, we'll see, because most brow gels kind of look like I have dandruff on my eyebrows, and that is not the look that I want to go for. Next thing in here is the Dallas & James Watermelon Dream. It's a gel to water oil-free moisturizer. This kind of seems like as if it would be a dupe for the, what is that, for the Glow Recipe? Let me just put a drop on here. I don't think I'll keep this because I have way too many moisturizers right now, but I just want to see. It doesn't, I don't know why I say watermelon. It doesn't even smell like watermelon. It just doesn't have any scent to it, but maybe it has watermelon extract in there. Yeah, I definitely, it's not something that I will keep. This is something that I tried in the try-on portion, which is the Hydro Milk Grip. I actually own this. You have to be a little bit careful with this because of the fact that this can peel on drier skin like mine. I have to be very careful how much I apply and what areas I apply to. In the try-on portion, you'll see I applied it on all my face, but then I had to really go back in with my beauty blender and touch up those areas that become a little bit more textured with the foundation because of this. So it works better with certain foundations than other ones. And it is a good primer though. It will lock in your foundation and make it very long wearing. I will be giving this one away because I do have a full size in my collection, and I'm trying to finish off a mini. So I have the mini to finish off and a full size one. So I know that if I leave this in my collection, it'll just die there. But I do really like that one, as you can tell, because I do have it already in my collection and I do use it. Next, we're gonna go into the base box. Just like the Ipsy Glam bag, the theme is the secret garden for May. You know, spring garden. The only thing is that this time around, I didn't have all the price points of the products that I have in my box. I only have the price of the palette that I got, which is $45 for the Ciate London. Another cool thing that I saw is that on the back here, these are some sneak peeks for next month's box. I'm really eyeing, and I hope I get this Briogeo hair care. I think it's the thing that jumps at me the most. And like I was talking about the palette, this is a $45 palette. The name is quite the name. It's by Ciate London, and I really usually enjoy their palettes. This one is called I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower Volume 2. I didn't even know they had a Volume 1, but the packaging is kind of cute. The name is a little long for being a palette name, but it says on the back, to all the amazing women, we see you, we hear you, and we celebrate you. Do I have the first one of this? I checked my collection and I have the Brazilian Glow, which I really enjoy, and I have smaller palettes from them, but I don't have the Volume 1 to compare. It does have a really nice size mirror, and the shades, let me go ahead and cover this so I don't blind you guys with my light. But these are the shades that are in the palette. It's a very neutral palette. It has some raspberry tones down here. We also have some purples up here. Very, very beautiful for everyday wear. I really enjoy Ciate London's formula. This one, I have to be honest, when I did the try on, and you'll see it in the try on portion, the mattes in here are a little bit more sheer, and you really have to build them up. They kind of can disappear completely, so you really have to build it up and then blend it out, which I usually don't have an issue with their palettes. The shimmers did perform really nicely. This is the one that I have on my lid, which is a very beautiful shimmery color, but I don't know if I will keep this palette or not, just because I don't know if I'm gonna use it as much. I do have other Ciate London palettes that I really enjoy, and I think that because the mattes are so sheer, I might give this to my mom, because it seems like a very beginner friendly, or someone who doesn't you know, isn't that much into makeup, like excessively like do eye looks. It's an easy palette to do really easy everyday looks without being overwhelmed by like, oh my god, how do I blend out this pigment, because the pigment in here is like more of a soft like wash of color. Okay, I just talked my butt off on that. Next is the 8 Saints, and this is called the Hyaluronic Glycolic Acid Vitamin E Brightening Treatment. I will test this out because I am all about brightening my face. I love a good glycolic acid. I love the Pixie one, and hyaluronic acid is really good for adding moisture to your skin. And it also has vitamin E. The only thing is weird. It's like just a blank on that end. I will have to look into this brand. Let me know if you know anything about this brand. I have never heard of it. I don't know if it's a good one or not. Sometimes I'm about to give something away and I'm like, I don't know, I'll probably give this away, and somebody will type like, no, don't give that away, use it. So let me know if you guys know about this brand, if it's good or not. It says that it's free of silicone, sulfates, parabens, like it's natural and organic ingredients. A lot of the ingredients on the side are a lot of like vitamin B5, organic shea, like all kinds of very like a lot of natural ingredients here on the side. So we shall see about that one. Next up is the Professional Good Cleanup Pore Purifying Foaming Cleanser. I might have to give this away because I already have like 3. I have one in my shower and then I have 2 backups. So this is gonna be like an additional backup. So I might give this away. It is a really nice cleanser, but I don't want them to expire. And like I said, I have one already in my shower plus 2 more waiting to be used. This says that it's a foaming cleanser, but I feel like the name is off because it's actually like a gel to, like it's like a pump here. It's like a clear gel and then it lathers up. And when I had first read that it was a foaming cleanser, like I expected it to come out like as pure foam. let me let my dog out because he's just been in and out of this room today. He's a little upset with me because he's on a diet. So give me just a second. But overall, it is a really nice cleanser. It's not a targeted cleanser, so it's not targeted to any kind of issues, whether it be acne, etc. But it does help like minimize pores. It has really great ingredients in here, and it's just a really nice like overall daily cleanser. I really enjoy it. Next, we have a Polite Society Greatest Lashes of All Time. I really want to try this out. I feel like I've heard the name Polite Society, but I'm not sure where. Let me know if you guys know. Maybe it's a new brand, like an up and coming brand, or maybe I'm just, I don't know, out of the loop. But this is a clean formula. It's supposed to give you like really thick lashes, and I am all about the thick lash. I love me a good lash. And right now I have been taking out some of the mascaras that are a little bit older in my collection. So once I take out like 1 or 2 more, I will pop this in and try it out. But the bristles themselves look like very thin, has like those spiky kind of bristles where you can really get into the lashes and comb them up. So I will test this out. And then the last thing in here is from MIA by Meli. And it has like a flat all over brush, another like flat but fluffy one, and a crease brush. I will be giving these away just because I have way too many brushes, and I don't know, I don't feel like this brand really calls me in. I don't know, it's like literally, let me show you guys my eye brushes, okay? Like, this is insane. And because of that, I don't need to collect anymore, especially if it's a brand that doesn't really call to me. So I will give these away, but they look nice, especially if you are just starting out or if you don't have that many backup brushes. It's a great one to have. And then the last product in here is from What's Up Beauty, and on their Instagram they showed these lipstick bullets but with like a lot of details on it, and so I thought when I opened this one that it was going to be the same. It's not. This one's in the shade Seba, and of course I had to keep it because that's the nickname that we call our son, is Seba or Sebas, because his name is Sebastian. And the packaging is beautiful. It's like that royal blue. It kind of reminds me of Tres Luce. And then the lipstick bullet itself is beautiful on the top. It has kind of like a design on the top. Hopefully it focuses and you guys can see that. But if you go to their Instagram, you will see that they did one with all these little details on it. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks like a whole story on there, and I think it's influenced by Mexican culture if I'm not mistaken. But let me go ahead and swatch this so you guys can see how gorgeous of a pinky everyday nude that is. Look at how beautiful. Of course I picked the weirdest place to swatch it, but absolutely stunning. And I really like this month's box. Overall, it is a good box. I don't feel like there was anything in here like new or super hyped up and exciting, but I feel like it is a good box. We have the Professional that I like, and What's Up, and What's Up Ciate London. But that being said, let me grab the Icon box next to show you guys what's in there. Last, we have the Icon box, and they've been teaming up with people. Last time I want to say it was with Gwen Stefani, and I really loved that box. This month it's with Patrick Star. He is a huge YouTuber. He has his own brand called One Size. I pulled out my little spray so you guys could see that this is the only product that I've purchased from his brand because it was viral, and it does really work. It's a really great setting spray. But here is the booklet that comes with the Icon box, and it's really nice because not only does it talk about his brand, but in here it also shows different products that he loves and why he loves them. So it's very informative. I will tell you that you won't get everything that's in here because there are different variations of the box, but let me go ahead and show you guys what I personally got in mine. First off, from his brand One Size, I was gonna use this in the try on, but it kind of doesn't go with my look. This is a liquid liner, and I thought that this was really cool because of the shade. Because I always feel with Ipsy, I always get like a ton of black liners, a ton of this. And this one is a gorgeous, like dark, it's like a navy blue. Look how beautiful that is. So I feel like with blue looks or even like a purple look, this would look absolutely stunning. Then we have his blush, which is actually what's on my cheeks today. And I do try it in the try on portion. I will say this is called Attention Seeker, and you will get attention wearing this for sure. But the packaging kind of threw me off. I didn't expect it to be so bulky. Every time that I've seen it on other people's channels or things like that, I thought it was way smaller and not as thick as it is. It's probably like almost an inch thick. But when you open it up, it does have a really nice size mirror, and it has 3 variations of the pink. So it has a cream formula, it has a powder formula, and then we have this beautiful shimmer. The cream formula, I really enjoy the fact that it has a little cover to protect it, and it is a very bright, beautiful baby pink. There was a time period there where I feel like every brand was coming out with the same shade and competing. Very, very beautiful. I'm just a little overwhelmed at how chunky the packaging is. Next, we have what's actually on my lips. This is called Sugar Plum from Lawless Beauty. I don't think I've tried anything from their brand, so I was super excited. And this is actually called a balm stick, but it does give quite a bit of color. When you look at it in the tube, it kind of throws you off, because you think it's gonna be like a very dark burgundy, but it's really not. It's actually like a beautiful wearable shade, and it's very comfortable on the lips. Not overly glossy or sticky, just very, very beautiful, and gives hydration while giving a little bit of pigment. Then we have the Kosas Grow Potion. This is for your brows and lashes. I feel like the companies know that I've given up on New Lash and are sending me these. I've been in the market for, oh, that's kind of weird. It has a spongy applicator tip. But I've been in the market for finding a good lash serum that doesn't contain prostaglandins because of the side effects that I got from it. But this is a vegan, cruelty-free formula. It's a trio of peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, and vegan keratin. I don't really get how to apply it to your lashes. I guess it says to use the pointed side and go along type on top of the waterline. So I guess like just kind of put the pointed top and kind of go on top. I will test this out and see if I enjoy it. Right now, I'm finishing off the Benefit Cosmetics one, which I like. I don't feel like it's a huge difference. Like I see a huge difference compared to like when I use my New Lash, but I do feel like they are, you know, a little bit longer than what they normally are. So I do like that one. And then next I want to try out the Olaplex one. So that's the next one that I will use after that, and then hopefully this one. Let me see what the expiration date on here is. So this is 6 months from opening, so I probably shouldn't have opened it. But let's jump into the next product. This is from Benefit the Professional. This is the Speedy Smooth Quick Smoothing Pore Mask. I really love this mask. I do have it in my collection already. I might give this one away. I think mine is halfway through, but this is really nice for especially this like mid area with your pores, for cleaning and just smoothing out that skin. Really love the Benefit line. Then we have the First Aid Beauty, another one that I absolutely love. I love this brand, and this is called the Bounce Boosting Serum. It has collagen and peptides. I will be keeping this and trying this out. It's supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles, and I am always trying to combat what I can without having to do cosmetics procedures. And so I will try this out. Let's go ahead and see what the bottle looks like. Is it a pump? Yay, it's a pump. So it looks like that. And it is dermatologist tested. It doesn't have any fragrances. And hopefully I will look plump and luscious with this. Then what else do I have in here? Okay, next we have the Fenty Skin Exfoliating Body Scrub. I love me a good body scrub. If you've ever watched my empties, then you know I am a fan of the Tree Hut one. I can't live without it. This has like a, I don't know, like a coconutty, it smells divine though. It smells like I'm on vacation. We'll be trying this out. It says that it has sugar, salt, and sand to exfoliate with fruit enzymes to help soften your skin. And yeah, I will try this out. I love me a good scrub. I like the fact that it's in a squeeze tube compared to like my Tree Hut. I have to like scoop in there, which I don't really like scooping from any product, but we will test that out and see if it's good to repurchase. And then I think this is the last product. Okay, this one was wrapped in a bag. Oh, because it's oil, so I guess they didn't want it to spill. I've never seen this before. It says Vacation SPF 30 Baby Oil. I don't know what to think of this. It says helps prevent sunburn. Let me see if he has any additional information. So the baby oil 2.0, it says it's not your mother's baby oil, because that's the first thing that I thought was like, I am not gonna fry myself like a chicken in the sun. It replaces mineral oils with a blend of jojoba oil, vitamin E, and rose. And it gives SPF 30 while giving an iconic shine to your body. This is $22. I will try this out when I go to the water parks and the pool, the beach. Now it's heating up in Florida and my son is all about water. He's just like me. He's such a water baby. Oh, this smells so good. Oh, yay. I can't wait to try this out. So we will see what this is, but I do like the fact that it does give SPF, which you guys know if you've been watching me, SPF is a must. And that is it for the icon box. I have to say I'm really happy with my variation, and let's jump into the try on portion. First I am going to use the Milk Hydro Grip. I am going to give away the one that's in my Ipsy bag because I do have this mini one and I have a full size, like huge one. So I think that someone else can get some use from it, especially because I have so many other primers, but still want to try this one on camera so you guys can see it. This is a really great gripping primer. It does stay like tacky on the skin, so that's going to depend if you like that feeling or not, but I don't mind it. It kind of goes away once you apply your foundation on top, but that is something to watch out for. But I feel like this gives so much longevity to foundations, and if that is something that interests you, I think that you should definitely try it out. No matter what I do, what primer I use, even this one, I always have foundation kind of rub off my nose. I also do touch my nose a lot. I kind of, you know, fidget a lot with it. So, you know, it kind of comes with the territory of touching your nose a lot. But this one is a really good base, and I'm happy that they included it in the Ipsy Glam bag. I have my base on. Now we are going to jump into the eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love Ciate London. Their formula is really, really nice. The title on here is a little overboard. It's called I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower? Volume 2. I didn't even know there was a Volume 1. The shades on here are very neutral, but there are a little bit of raspberry tones. There's 2 purple tones on the top. And all the names are associated with just very positive aspects like no limits, wild, brave, strong, confident. But let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to start off with just a small brush and do a transition shade. I want to do more of a purpley look, so I'm going to go in with the shade Strong, which is the lilac color. And as always, I'm gonna do a one on camera and one off of camera. That doesn't give a lot of pigment, it's just more of a wash. It does seem that it builds up a little bit, but not too much. So these aren't really harsh, which is really nice, like especially if you're not into a lot of color or if you're starting out, because that way you can have better control of the pigment. With this same brush, I'm gonna go into Brave and just add a little bit on the outer kind of edge just to kind of build that up a little bit. These are very, very soft. They're not that pigmented, as you can see there. I thought that was gonna give like a very pop of purple on there, but this is just very, very soft. Not super pigmented. But we're going to add a little bit of a darker shade, just add a little bit more depth in there. I'm gonna go into Unique Means Special, which is this dark burgundy down here, and kind of build that up. Hopefully these go together. I don't know, this is not this is not vibing. But let's just pat this in and see if I can build it up and then blend. Okay, I'm trying to get a look from this. This is not performing as good as I would like it to compared to some of the other palettes from Ciate that I have. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like blending away and just like disappearing. I feel like this is gonna be a palette for people who aren't into a lot of color, who want something very subtle and don't use like way too many shades together. It just seems like they just blend into nothing. So you really have to pack them on if you want the shade to show up. Which is weird because I have other Ciate London palettes that perform a lot better than this one. So I'm not sure what is going on, but we're just gonna leave it like that. It looks a little funky, but I'm gonna go into the shade Powerful. It just looks like a very beautiful iridescent shade. That's what it looks like right there. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid and kind of just blend it into those other shades and see what it looks like. That's kind of saving the look a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with a tiny brush and apply a inner corner highlight. I'm going to go into Future is Female, which is just this color right next to Powerful. It's just a light neutral shade just to kind of open the eye a little bit. And then for underneath the lash line, I'm going to use Graceful, which is this burgundy shade on the other end. Let me see how these perform. I don't know, this palette is kind of throwing me off a little bit because I'm used to better quality from Ciate. So I'm not sure what is up with this palette, but I'm using Graceful, which is like a little burgundy shade. These are so sheer. It's like, I'm surprised at how sheer they are. So I'm really packing the brush quite a bit to get that pigment on the skin. And I do think I'll give this palette to my mom. She likes more sheer looks. She can use, you know, something that's a little bit more subtle, and this is a palette that's a lot more subtle. So that is that. I will do the other eye off camera. Another thing that we have in here that I want to test out is this blush from One Size. This is called Cheek Clapper, and you have kind of like the Patrick Ta kind of thing where you have a cream, a powder, and a shimmer. I think Patrick Ta does them more in duos, just like these two, but the One Size has 3. Let's go in with a synthetic brush on the cream, and kind of scared because it's such a vibrant pink. Okay, that's blending out really nicely. So hopefully, let me see if I can zoom you guys in just a tad bit more. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, so very, very pink. And then now I'm gonna go in with the powder to kind of set it, and it'll probably add more pigmentation to it. Whoa. Yeah, you can end up looking very clowny with this. Let me tap off any product on there, and then let me use another brush to apply the kind of highlight of this. And I'm just going to apply this more to the upper part over here, and then go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of blend it all together. So just kind of tone it down, especially here in the front. And I don't know how to feel about this. It's like pretty, but I feel like this might be for someone who's a little bit younger. I almost feel clownish. Let me know what you guys think. I do like the fact that it has, the cream has a little cover to help it, and I do like the size of the mirror, even though the packaging is quite bulky. And then I have two lip products. I have the Lawless one, which, let me go ahead and just swatch these and see. So the Lawless one is kind of like a burgundy tint, so I think that that might go with my look. And then from What's Up Beauty, we have Seba, which is the nickname that we talk to our son and tell him all the time, because his name is Sebastian. Oh, that's just a beautiful nude. Ooh, I don't know which one to pick. I think because I have too much going on in the cheek area, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Lawless one. What I'm gonna do is take the Spice pencil from MAC and line my lips. I have some lip liner on. I'm going to use the Balm Stick Sugar Plum from Lawless. I don't think I have anything from them in my collection, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely beautiful. When you look at it in the tube, you're like, oh God, that's such a dark shade. But once you apply it on, it's a very beautiful, like pinky nude. I wouldn't get that from looking at it in here, but it is very, very beautiful. It's like a beautiful everyday shade. Go ahead and finish off this look and come back with my final thoughts. Here is the finished look from all the products. Let's go over each one of them and give you guys my thoughts. For the Ipsy Glam bag, to me it's just like, it's okay. I like the milk makeup that's in there. The dry shampoo that I made a hot mess from. From the BASEBOX, I feel like there's good products in there. They might not live up to everybody's standards. For example, the Ciate London one is gonna be for someone who likes more subtle makeup compared to somebody who might like a lot of color and pigment. So that's going to all just depend on personal preference. With the Icon box, I really like the variation that I got. I like the fact that I was able to try this viral cheek color. I also like the fact that I'm able to test out like the Kosas, the Lawless that I've never tried out, that I have to say I really love this lip balm on my lips, the serum, and then we have some staple products that I love already, like the Professional line that was in the base and Icon box. And then I'm really curious about this little sucker right here. I can't wait to go to the pool and try it out and see, because it's almost like scary to me, because I saw my mom apply baby oil. You know, people in the 80s and 90s would just like lather up like they were roasting themselves. And so I'm excited to see if this does really protect, because if not, it will go out into the trash. But let me know your thoughts on your boxes. What were your choices? I'd love to hear from you down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of my content, I'd love to have you part of my little YouTube family, and subscribe down below. I also have social media in the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.